Hi guys, Mike with Fights with Friends. I was very upset earlier. I'm still upset about what happened with the Fight TV thing and Oscar. I'm not sure who exactly's fault it is, but it sounds like Oscar owes me $20. So he's in debt to me. Oscar De La Hoya, where's my $20? I am going to get the pay per view because I told you guys I was going to get the pay per view. And I said it on Fights of Friends. Fight TV, Oscar De La Hoya, whatever went on between those guys. They didn't keep their word. That's not my thing. I'm keeping my word. I said I was going to get the pay per view. Besides, I think it's important to grow the channel. It's important to grow our community. It's two guys that have been around forever. It's going to get a lot of eyeballs on it. And here's one of the big things that made me turn over, and I honestly was not really thinking a whole lot about getting it at $39.99 until I read this. They released the pay statements for Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz. And not only would they get a percentage of the pay-per-view and ticket sales, which I was under the assumption that that's all they were getting at first. Chuck's getting a guaranteed $250K, and Tito's getting $200,000. No win bonus for either one of them, which is fine. That's like a boxing thing. Oscar De La Hoya, he's a boxing promoter. They don't do win bonuses in boxing. Now I know a lot of people have strong opinions one way or the other. It's hard to tell where I fall. Sometimes I think it does motivate fighters. At the same time, I'm for the pay of the fighter, and I don't want to see someone get punished because they fought a very hard fight and came up short. They still did their job, but there's two people in every fight. So if you're taking that as like a punishment to take money away from people, I'm not for that at all. Now, if you're saying you're giving an extra performance bonus to somebody, like the knockout of the night, like the joke, the submission of the night, performance of the night, I'm good with those. Win bonuses, I don't know how you do that. I think you pay them a flat amount anyways. You pay them their win bonus regardless, and depending on their record, their win and loss record over their contract, that's how you're going to negotiate their next contract. But I don't think you punish fighters for not coming out the victor, especially when we know how bad some of these decisions can be from these judges sometimes. So that's my 180 on this. I'm still not happy with the situation with Oscar and with Fight TV, but I did not want to do that to you guys. And I'm not able to do the UFC tomorrow. It's in China. I don't know if you guys realize the main event, the main card, starts at 3 in the morning Pacific time. The prelims start in like an hour. I'm just getting to bed, and I'm getting back up to go to work at 3:30 in the morning. So that's not going to work. And I'm not going to go the weekend without doing something. You guys know I've been on the live stream ban for a while. So you can say I'm backtracking, make excuses or whatever. I'm still upset about the situation. I actually reached out to Fight TV to contact them on Twitter. And you can look on my Twitter. Go to Fights with Friends on my Twitter and Fights W Friends. And you can see I tweeted at Fight TV, so who do I blame for stealing Christmas? And they tweeted back, I didn't really think it was very funny. They said the Grinch stole Christmas. They actually tweeted that back. I was like, that was kind of ballsy. So I don't know. They did apologize several times. They did have several lengthy statements on why they were not giving the discount that they had promised. I still feel that there's legal ramifications when it comes to something like that, when you promise people a certain thing. And I'm not going to drag this on a whole lot further about legal, but when I was running my own business, when me and my wife were we were running our own business and going through business school, you go through something in class and you learn that businesses are protected from false advertisement during one time and one time only. And that is a misprint, an accident. Like if you send out something, you're selling new Toyotas and you're selling them for $11,000 a piece. If you send an ad out accidentally and somebody screws up and leaves a zero off there and it says you're selling them for $1,100, you're not bound to that. It's an honest mistake. This by no means was an honest mistake. They put this out in the press several times. They even put the specific amount of times that this would be on there. And I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but I just feel like a lot of people are putting down their hard-earned money for this that could use that $20. Like I said, I feel much, much better about it. I mean, literally 100% better about it when I seen that Chuck was going to get a minimum of $250,000 and Tito was going to get $200,000. When the fighters get paid, I don't have a problem paying for the pay-per-views, and I always pay for my pay-per-views. So, with that being said, I hope you guys join me tomorrow. 6 p.m. Pacific. It is scheduled on the channel, 9 p.m. Eastern. I will see you then. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses later.